Miller. I recommend if you hear the things with these buzzwords, go ahead and actually do some research into them. All right, and so I guarantee that you'll get 2 paragraphs into one of these. Well, I don't want to say bad diets, but into one of these nutritional programs, and you'll be like, you know what, that's not for me. And if you say that, then there's a pretty good chance it's not for you. All right, and so you'll get a little bit further into something else, and you're like, you know what, I can do that. All right, and that might be the one that you try. So you might try it to the T. All right, for give it an opportunity to work. All right, and then if you think that that's not for you, or track the results. All right, so I am going to post another video from I did an in-body scan yesterday. I do that pretty frequently. It gives me a good read on where I'm at. I also have a scale at home that I can. The in-body is really, it's for what it is. It's a measurement, and so and I can track that measurement. All right, so that's probably a little bit more accurate than the scale that I have at home. So what I'll do is I'll get an in-body scan. It tells the body fat, skeletal mass, and another important thing that a lot of people don't take into account is water. So I think it's intracellular water, extracellular water, and also measures visceral body fat. So that's kind of like the fat that's around your organs. So yeah, I have a nice video I'm going to post on that from the NutriShopper here in Santa Monica. A friend of mine, Mike Coda, runs that. He's a great fitness mind. But to be able to kind of track those measurements so you know whether your plan is working or not. All right, and then so well, sometimes whether it's working or not, that's going to give you more incentive to stick with the plan. All right, and then the second factor is, you know, how repeatable it is. All right, because if you're doing it, it's like, yeah, it's working, but yeah, I can't really roll with that long term. So you want to go ahead and construct a plan for you that is actually your plan that you'd be able to stick with long term. So it shouldn't be a hard thing. It should just be, this is how I'm living. All right, and there's, again, within your plans, you build into the fact that, you know what, I'm not gonna, you know, live like a monk and eat grass for all my life. And you really, it's gonna sound strange, but you really should enjoy everything that you eat. All right, and again, well, that's going to be learning how to cook, but also developing a plan that you can stick to. All right, and within enjoying everything that you eat, there's like, yeah, I'm all about that. All right, so you can't be all about that all the time. Well, I cook pretty good, so I really enjoy everything that I eat. But you know, I like cake, and I understand the fact that I can't eat cake all the time and look like I want to look. That's just a matter of fact. But I can eat cake some of the time. So, and the next level of that conversation is, you know, whenever you experiment out or you see things about other nutritional plans that you might want to incorporate with yours. So you may build it off the frame of something else, but then take bits and pieces and go in there. All right, and so it's all about, again, understanding what your existence looks like. All right, and so and then understanding how much energy you're putting out. All right, and then again, understanding where you're trying to take your project. So your project is your physique. So I like to call my training methodology prototype training. All right, because essentially, if you understand the gears, it's kind of like a video game where you're constructing your own character. So if you understand the levers and how to essentially your body works, you can essentially just apply load, and then you can kind of build your physique the way that you want to. All right, so within the frame that, you know, God has gifted you, all right, there's certain things that you can do to maximize, you know, your potential. All right, and that's where that whole process comes from. All right, but again, sometimes you might want to build, and sometimes you might want to chip away. All right, and so depending on which direction you're going, that's how you're going to have to think about nutrition. So do I have to put less fuel in the machine? All right, now you're still going to have to put gas in the tank. So you can't just be like, no, I'm just going to put no fuel in and live off my body fat. So unfortunately, your body doesn't work like that. And so someone once told me that fat is fat burns in a carb flame. Fat burns in a carb flame. So carbs are absolutely not the enemy. All right. So, but you can't just be putting them in haphazardly all the time. So, nutritional timing is a very important thing. All right. And so, but there is still a thing of calories in versus calories out in order to build and subtract from your physique. So again, that's another conversation. The long and short of it then, and ending this portion of the conversation is there's a lot of programs that are already built out there. Go ahead and explore them, take a look at them, and if necessary, combine them to come up with a program that fits you. All right, you and your lifestyle, and your current goals. So basically, the long and short end of this introduction is you really want to go ahead. Well, I want to encourage everyone to shoot for the absolute top. All right, so a lot of people are like, well, I just want to do this, I just want to do that. There was a point where they said you can't build muscle and burn fat at the same time, and that's not necessarily true. It's a difficult task, and you have to really get the numbers right. Numbers as far as the energy out and energy in, but again, just understand that you can achieve a lot, a tremendous amount. So you just have to go ahead and shoot for it. And one thing that I feel that the reason why I'm fleshing out this page is because there was a point where me, with the understanding that I'm extremely gifted in a lot of different avenues, and I still thought that I really wasn't going to amount to anything. And then I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? I got a lot of skills, and I really need to put them to good use. And I think that everyone has something that they do that they could potentially be amongst the best in the world at if they go ahead and flesh out that skill and kind of go with that love and put as much love and energy into that particular skill. Fitness is one thing that I have an innate understanding, and I always have, and I feel that that's a kind of a gift, and I need to use my voice to speak out to people. And if fitness is going to help other people get to activate their vehicle and go wherever they need to go, then I think that it's my duty to go out there and speak these words, put that energy out there, and help people to the best of my ability. So thank you very much for showing up. I want to give credit out to, if this looks good by any means, it's not my fault. I'm just sitting here talking words randomly. Julius White, Juice Tonics on Instagram. He's on the camera, and hopefully you'll help me out editing. And thanks very much, and hope to see you soon.